Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry that I was not your mother. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would this story's plight, the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm.
Welcome. Allow me to introduce myself. You're listening to The Basement Dwellers, hosted by your boy Jacob the Man-Child Santoro and the one and only Ali Reyna.
We don't have that kind of relationship.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the channel to get the latest updates too.
Tell me what your hand's doing over that button first.
But for now, just kick back and put your feet up, because I got a fresh one delivered to your speakers. Alright.
Don't worry, everybody. We are saved with the power of slam poetry. World War III has officially been averted due to this woman right here. So I think we should take some time to thank her properly. Welcome, everybody. I think this is the third setup that was different.
Yeah. I mean, whatever though. Like
Two people. That's what we've come to terms with for now. Is that we need to have two people on at a time, which actually breaks my heart to say that Allie quit the Basement Dwellers. What did you say? I was talking about the guests that were coming on, and you were just like,
Well, it was just such like because I sat there and watched you and Camacho like struggle to like fit three people into and I kept like the whole time I was like, well, maybe, and you guys were just so determined, and I was just like, okay, but I don't know, like I felt like if you're gonna have guests, maybe it should just be you guys.
Yeah, I don't want no stinky woman to tell me about my camera angles,
Whatever.
No, it just doesn't work, dude. Yeah. And I mean, I really feel for you.
Until we have like another camera, I feel, or like a wider lens to really like get everybody.
You know what sucks though is that you can't have like cameras 1 and 2, because I know of podcasts that do that. Yeah. And what drives me crazy is that if you have cameras 1 and 2, there's always someone who's not on screen.
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy.
That's fair.
Like, I think that like the ideal situation with a wide angle lens would be camera 1 is all of us.
Yeah.
And then like we could sit together for camera 2. We're both in there.
Yeah. And
then camera 3 can be the guest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if it's just like the two of us, camera 1 is both of us, and then 1 is on you, 2 is on me, Yeah. So in the meantime, Allie was just like, anytime you have a guest, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I do feel bad because there are times where, like you said, you don't really know these people, nor can you really relate.
Right.
To what we're talking about.
And like, no offense to any of our guests that have been on, but there are just some that like I have zero common interests with. So it's just like, I don't know what to.
But you know what?
Like,
but hey, from the ashes is a new beginning, because I think this is a prime opportunity to start pillow talking.
Yeah.
So that would be cool. So I think, obviously you're always welcome on the Basement Dweller. Now it's mine though, so you do need to ask me. I'm just kidding. No, I thought this was a good opportunity. So I think moving forward, the first thing I guess I wanted to start this episode with was kind of letting you guys know that we will continue with the Basement Dweller. That is just yours truly. And then I think that we are going to convert more of just like a relationship style podcast, still with the, like the funniness and stuff like that, but kind of have an actual, maybe a point, so, everyone just say farewell. This is Allie's last, for a while until we can get, no, she'll be back. Don't worry about it.
I'm still here.
Having said that, we are desperate for money. We would like some new cameras. That would be pretty cool. I will send provocative pictures if I need to. That was pretty sweet. I think you brought up the really good idea is that we'll start doing some feet pics and do some what do they do, like instead of like dick ratings, we'll do like just ratings about like what, like feet ratings. And
totally.
I don't know
dick ratings too.
You do dick ratings?
I have. It's kind of stupid to me though.
Yeah, because I mean, like, but do they tell you like what they want the rating to be? Or do you think they go into it like, I know that she might talk some shit right now and I like it?
Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't ask if they weren't prepared to hear like some, like, that's the worst dick I've ever seen in my life.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So like, are they just like, oh, thank you so much, Queen? Like, that's amazing. Like,
Yeah, basically.
really?
Mm-hmm.
My whole month would be ruined. Like if I was like talking to someone on the internet and they were like, God damn, that's awful.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But I mean, you don't have like a humiliation kink though. Like some people do.
Yeah, I mean, I
Some
get.
people are like, please tell me my dick is small.
Yeah, I get why it's like a thing though. I mean, like it's fun to be just like a little dirty, you know. But I think I would until a specific level.
Yeah.
I feel like I would actually be like, hey.
Oh my God, you asked me to step on you the other day.
It's because you had those big boots.
Yeah, I got some new shoes from Amazon.
Oh, you got those big ones. What are those, like 3-inch like platforms?
Yeah, I want to say maybe 4.
Yeah, you're almost as tall as I am on those.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
As soon as I put them on, he was like, step on me.
I think that like the idea sounds fun.
Yeah.
You know, like just like whatever. Like, but again, until you say like one thing, I'm just like,
Exactly.
You know?
That's why I'm like, I can't do that with you because you're going to cry. I'm going to get too mean.
Come on, you getting sloppy. What are you doing?
you know, I start crying. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't cry. You can't not commit to character. You're like, stop fucking crying right now. Stop crying. Stop it right now. And I'm
Baby.
yeah.
Baby boy.
No, you just look good, but you look really good in them.
Thanks.
Is it weird to be tall?
I'm kind of, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Like I like being tall.
Feel
I
in
feel like
charge.
I can reach things.
Hey, yeah. What did you say? Like anytime you need something off the top shelf, you're just
Yeah.
gonna put those shoes
Just
on.
gonna put my shoes on.
Just Allie in her pajamas, but she's got her
Got my
leather
platform
her
boots
leather
on.
platforms on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So first impressions of this lady here. What are we thinking?
I mean, definitely somebody who just like can't wait to make a situation all about themselves.
Yeah. For sure.
Like-
I think that this is just the culmination of like Twitter syndrome.
Yeah.
So I think this was released no shit, I think day 1.
Yeah.
I think not even before day 1 was over.
Yeah.
And Kaya brought up a really good point. She was like, she had so many times to really consider posting this.
Yeah.
She had to think of the idea, write the poem,
But I don't
set
even
up the
think,
camera.
Like, I don't even think that was a thing for her. Like, I don't think that she like really stopped to think like, should I do this? You know, like I think she full-heartedly like everybody needs to hear this opinion.
Right. Well, I mean,
know?
that's the internet now. And I will say that that's probably my one.
Which I just can't relate because like I'll write a status on Facebook and then I'm like, no, and then I'll like rewrite it like 5 different times until I just decide, you know what, nobody fucking cares.
And I
then
know-
I just hit delete.
And I know there's people who listen who have known me for a very long time that are like, well, Jacob, I remember some cringy shit you posted
Yeah.
on. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, who hasn't?
Everybody was cringy.
Yeah, dude.
back in the day.
Yeah. Have any of you ever seen my first ever profile picture on Facebook? For God's sakes, I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But it's more so like, I think now that I'm like an adult, I find it very embarrassing. Like when I have other friends who will put things like, LMAO, I fucking knew it. This is such bullshit, right? And what is their main intent of that post, do you think? What do they want out of that post?
Well, they want people to like ask.
And what are they going to do?
Probably not. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, no
be
one.
like, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
never mind.
Right. Hey, what's going on?
Don't hit me up.
Yeah, I don't want to talk. Was it? Was that thing? Only the 6th grade class knows
Oh,
what's up,
yeah.
right? Only my BFF knows.
Yeah.
Streaks.
Don't ask me shit.
Yeah, don't ask
Yeah.
me shit. Yeah, it's this thing where
It's kind of like what do you call it? Like reverse psychology.
Yeah.
They think, you know, because they're like, oh, if I make it seem like I don't want them to know, then people will want to know.
right.
Yeah.
It's look, I do a podcast. I've done comedy. I've was an only child for a very long time. Like, I love attention. Don't get me wrong. I just like positive attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to be that person.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is fucking lame, dude. This is so lame. I've definitely told girls during high school, like, you only like you don't like nice guys. I know that at one point I was definitely that dude.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, look, dude, if you're trying to get pussy, that's not what you do.
Yeah.
0%.
Yeah.
It never works.
No.
I think this kind of goes back to like, you know, what we were talking about when we first started dating, just like the dudes who will just hit you up with a dick pic.
Oh yeah.
Such a bold, brash first move. Like, has that ever worked? You would think that it would because people keep doing it.
I don't know. Like, I mean,
Has that ever worked for you?
No.
0%.
0%.
Even if you knew that like this person is not.
I get turned off when I'm trying to like get to know somebody and like they're immediately just trying to like be like sexual with me because I'm not a type of person. Like if I'm really like wanting to like form like a connection with you, then like that for me doesn't stem from like sex at all.
So you
like,
know,
for me, like I have to actually like feel some sort of deeper connection before I can even think about like.
I agree, but you know where I disagree with that and where I like the opposite is if I meet someone in person.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at a bar and I'm drunk, you know, and it's just like we're hitting it off. Yeah, like I want to make out at that bar, like right now. That's all I fucking care about. You know what I mean? But it's just like if I care about you and stuff like that, like, and I'm meeting you in a setting that's either like a friend met, like, I mean, we met on the fucking internet. You know what I mean? Like that. I'm definitely not the one to be like, oh, let's smash right now. You know. But I digress. The point that I was getting to is that, so we'll go ahead and continue with this. So apparently this lady's like famous. Have you ever heard of this lady?
She like looks kind of familiar.
So she's an actress and like an activist. She actually has a TED Talk on YouTube.
Oh, really?
But this is again definitely just I've kind of chalked it up to white lady syndrome.
Yeah.
That's just let's now involve me in these problems. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. We'll kind of break it down. I don't want to watch. It's 2 minutes long. I don't want to watch the whole thing because you kind of get it.
Yeah.
But let's start at the beginning.
Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry that I was not your mother.
You know what I think about right there immediately is just like that. Like I think of like a letter she wrote to the Kremlin. You know what I mean? Just dear, you know, and it's like, do you think that she's like this is gonna get to him? Do you think he's seen this? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm.
Slam poetry. I like that. Beam boom. Bobbity beep boom.
Yeah.
War, anger. If I was your mother. Like, I like that. I like her flow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's not just like a speech.
Like it's not a bad poem, but it's just like,
like
you know.
Why
like,
now, dude?
Right. Like, why now? You know, and it's like, did she... I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't really say. I don't know who she
Hitler.
is. Yeah.
I wish I was your father.
But it's just, it's not the right time. It's not the right place. Like, did she really think that this is going to like solve anything? Like
Osama bin Laden. I wish that I was your uncle so you would not cause 9/11.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like, what? And you know that if Twitter was a thing in 1945, like, yeah, same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
It's just such a ballsy move. Like, people are legitimately like in the Ukraine right now, horrified, don't know what to do. And if I was a citizen and I saw this fucking like, thanks.
Right.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Like,
I'm glad. It reminds me of like those memes, just like, oh, poor people are homeless. Just buy a house.
Just buy a house.
Like, Putin.
Like, as if it would have been that simple.
Right.
You know, like this is the answer to his fucking problems. And it's not.
It's not at all, dude.
So much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived in a cruel, unjust world.
So, is she implying also that he had like a bad childhood? Like, do we know that he had a bad childhood? I mean, she had to have done her research. I would have liked to assume.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that's just... So it's
I'm not going to sit here and say that like I know every single detail about Putin or what have you and make myself look informed when I'm not.
Because I'll tell you what, I mean...
I don't give a fuck what your childhood was like.
Right.
You do not fucking do what you're doing to an entire country of peaceful people.
I mean, you know, like, being a bad guy, I mean, she just probably watched a few animes and just thought that bad guys are always just come from a shitty situation.
Yeah, which isn't the case.
No, it's not. It's like, I don't know. Like, that was the part that fucked with me the most, that it's just like, do we know that he had a bad childhood?
I don't know.
A lot of people who go berserk in the U.S. usually don't have a bad childhood. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's just like, I'm just curious. I wish I would have done research on that part of this just so like I would have known if that was true. And it would have been hilarious to know that that was absolutely not true. You know what I mean? Another thing I want to say here is I love her Buddhist statue. Right,
Is that what that is?
right in her kitchen. Right in her kitchen, right in front of her fridge.
I don't think that's a Buddhist statue.
Yes, it is, dude. Look, it's got like yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, look at it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really have my glasses on.
There's no way she keeps that right there. So she absolutely.
Yeah, she absolutely like put it there.
Yeah. This is
She's
gonna.
like, everybody needs to know what a
Right.
peaceful
Not only
bitch
do
am.
I think I know how to stop the issue in the Ukraine right now,
Yeah.
I want everyone to know that I'm all about peace.
This is like the same shit as like thoughts and prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Shit, that's what NATO was doing.
You know, right? Yeah. Like, I know NATO's like thoughts and prayers. Like,
Yeah. One like equals one prayer.
Yeah.
For Ukraine.
Yeah.
Is this why you now decide no one will get the best of you? Is this why you do not hide nor away shy from taking back the world? Was it because so early in life, all that strife racked your little body with fear? If I was your mother, if the world was cold, I'd have died to make you warm. I'd have died to protect you from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have.
The violence and terror of living in cold, cold Russia. Like,
You know, I'm like, I see like her approach to the whole situation, and she's definitely trying to fight like love against evil.
yeah, yeah.
You know, like, but which I used to think like was a good idea too, but like, I don't know, it's just the older that I get, like there are just some people who like don't fucking deserve that. Like you can't love the fucking evil out of somebody.
You know, I think you brought up that point one time. We were watching some show about we were watching, what was that one we were watching where the kid this is a good example where the kid he went and shot up that mall. Like he shot up that we watched that thing where his dad and he had a stepmom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that kid was
Yeah.
just fucking angry.
Yeah, he was just angry. Like he was just something was wrong, you know.
Right.
And it's like this mom like tried so hard to like just be a good mom, you know, and like love him and you know shower him in affection. And it's like sometimes it works, but then it's just like so like if somebody's just too far gone, like no amount of love or anything is gonna like change their mind.
Yeah, I mean, there's
know?
definitely like a nature.
Like this isn't
aspect of it.
fucking Naruto,
Right. Yeah, there is
Like,
no redemption arc for some people. Like some
Yeah.
people are just legitimately angry and like I think in my opinion, I don't want to get too far off of this, but like I think it's more like I think you kind of have to stop it before it gets there.
Yeah.
I think when you're young enough and you're feeling these feelings and like you're, you know, being weird about it and stuff like that, I think it's your job as a parent to be like what's going on, man? Like,
yeah,
are
I
you-
mean, I don't really like. I don't know. Like, I have a hard time believing parents who are just like, I never knew. Like there were no signs, but it's like no, there definitely were.
No.
Like if you had just paid attention,
Putin's in his room.
you know,
as a,
no fucking happy teenagers going outside killing animals. No happy teenagers fucking drawing pictures.
For the record,
of-
we're not saying that this is what Putin did, and I think this is
Right.
what our point is that I think that he probably, I mean, so I did a little bit of research about like when the USSR fell, and essentially it was thrown into the responsibility of just rich Russian billionaires.
Yeah.
So you have these people who just essentially like their money was saved, even though the USSR failed, and Putin was a rich guy. I don't know where his money came from or how he got it, but he's definitely not like fuck. I mean, Hitler was in World War I as a soldier. Really poor, really broke, down on his luck. And then he was hired again before World War II by the German army to like spy on like political parties that were not,
Yeah.
you know, and so, and what I find funny about that, I think we watched that too. If it's
Yeah, it was
still
like
on
How to Be a
Netflix,
Dictator or
yes, if it's
something.
still on Netflix, you need to watch How to Be a Dictator, and it's dubbed over by Peter Dinklage. And it's really interesting. He spied on a Nazi party and then was just like, no, I think I could do this better. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but I don't know if there's any evidence that says, you know, I don't know. Let's see what else she has to say. Again, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but we'll keep going.
Died to give you life. Oh, dear Mr. President Putin. If only I'd been your mother.
Oh dear,
Perhaps
Mr.
the torture of unwrit youth
like she's
would
about to
not
cry.
within your heart imbue ascription to such fealty against that world that you thought was so cruel. Perhaps you would hold dear human life, and on this night, instead of Mother Russia, you would call me, and I would set your mind quite free with the love that only a mother can give, and only a mother can take away.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, dude.
Does he not have a mom?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Like-
So it's I don't know, dude. I honestly just don't
I
know,
don't know.
like what the situation is with this.
Frankly, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just know that
Yeah.
he shouldn't be doing what he's doing.
yeah, what's
Like,
going on right now is
regardless if he didn't have a mom or not, whatever. Like,
yeah, man. It's pretty
Fuck
fucked.
him.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and everything going on right now. You know, I talked about it before we started recording. That, I mean, it's been really getting to me for sure.
yeah,
Um,
it's a scary situation.
No, for sure, because
And
we're
at any point, it could take such a drastic turn.
yeah. I mean, at any point now, there are multiple countries, actually, not just the big two,
Yeah.
that could just end all life on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Just to be like, oh yeah, well, I'll show you.
I mean, I don't think that he will.
No,
Like,
no, and
but
I was like reading things too, and you know, I'm not saying that I.
he'd be a fucking retard, honestly, if he like started using nuclear warfare against a fucking neighboring country. Like, not only would he wipe out Ukraine, but he would also wipe out Russia. Like,
You
he's
hear-
an idiot.
You hear
Like,
about the Taliban, like disagree.
yeah, the fucking Taliban, bro. Like, the
Religi-
Taliban told you to chill out. Like,
Religious freedom fighters aren't even on the same page as you are, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's what's annoying too. So again, doing some research. So Ukraine seceded from the USSR and all that stuff, and they became their own country. And it's like it almost feels like some pride, where he's like, I just want it back. And it's like,
Yeah.
why? Like what? I don't know. Like,
I mean, they have a lot of like good resources and things like that, but I really don't think it's about any of that. I think that he's just a big fat baby who is like,
Yeah.
wah.
oh, he's gonna see this, by the way. I bet you he's one of our 100 subscribers. Which, oh, hey, by the way, 100 subscribers. Oh,
Thanks, guys.
yeah, dude, that's awesome.
That was awesome.
It was. I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you all very much. This has been an awesome, just an awesome week. Just watching that climb. It's really cool. I know 100 isn't really that big in the grand scheme of things, but
we're getting there. Like,
we're
it's a
getting there, man.
start, I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. And that's why I cannot have nuclear war happen right now,
Yeah.
because I'm climbing and I don't want I don't want the world to end when I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if we're at 999 and I hear the sirens go off and be like, motherfucker, dude, like I'd just be so pissed off.
Yeah.
It's a scary time, man. And I definitely feel I've never felt so small in my entire life. And I'm sure a lot of people can agree with that. You know, it's just, it's really the first time in my life that I can comprehend where I'm like, there's nothing that I can do to make this better.
Yeah.
And it's just a really shitty thought.
Yeah.
So of course, you know, Biden's like, hey, you know, no one has to worry about this. Like, this isn't going to happen. But I really just think that, like, it just, all it takes is one bad day for these people. Straight up like Joker, Joaquin Phoenix. Like, just all it takes is one fucking bad day. You realize we live in a society.
Yeah.
And to make things worse, you know what else I found out? Apparently Japan's on like this huge travel ban, so we can't even go to Japan for any time soon. Which, doesn't that suck? I didn't mean to break your heart
sucks.
on the podcast, but
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like,
It's
I was like
okay.
looking at this stuff, and apparently like they're like just super cautious right now, which I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. But
That's fair.
they said the foreseeable future, and the last time I heard that phrase, I essentially came to terms with we're going to be working from home forever in our company. So it's just like,
Yeah.
man, if I don't ever get to go,
That's gonna be really sad.
yeah, dude, right? Trying to get off that plane. I love anime. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah.
I love Japan, period.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to go see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's just really fucked up right now, dude. Sucks.
Yeah.
We are planning a road trip soon, which I'm really excited for, from here to Utah, and that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it should be fun.
I just need to get it out of my system, man. I've just been so, you know me, I've been jonesing about, I'm this close to just becoming feral, just becoming ungovernable,
Yeah.
and just selling everything I have and buying a van and going to fucking Yellowstone. Like,
I just like, you say these things, but like, I just can't picture it.
I feel like I can't picture you doing it.
Well, I'm not.
I think I could do it. What am I so attached to that I can't live out of a van?
Things.
Like?
All your stuff.
No.
You're going to keep all your Warhammer
No.
minis and things.
No.
like that.
I'll give them to Christian. I just give them to him. Be like, hold on to these. I'm not going to be gone forever. I just want to take like a solid year. Give me a year to just... I haven't done shit, man. I've seen very little of this country, and I just want to go see it.
Yeah.
And I think that this is a prime opportunity to go do it. Now, how I'm going to do it, I have no idea, but I don't know. It'd be fucking sweet, you know? You don't ever have that thought, like, well, you're not a big fan of this country anyway, so you're like, if I can go other places, that'd be cool. I think there's a lot of stuff to see here.
I feel like there's like a couple states with things going on that are cool, but like for the most part, like...
I bet you $1 million there could be a situation that we're like driving into Montana, fucking Nowheresville, Montana, and there's just some diner that we stop at. And according to you, they have the best, I don't fucking know, breakfast of all time. And I think that resonates like a memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you've never given yourself an opportunity to think about it that way. Like, I'm not trying to see like all the landmarks and shit like that. Like, I'm saying, like, I bet you, like, there are just little niche towns that have their own little thing going on that's really fucking cool.
Yeah, but that's also how horror movies start.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's not how it's going to go down. You think it's going to go down like that. And I'll be with you. Don't worry about it. I know that your fear is, like, getting attacked, but I'm just like, I'm not going to leave you alone. Like, what do you mean? You know what is going to freak me out, though? Is like the first time we ever say, like, oh, let's go stay at this national forest. And as soon as it's bedtime, I'm not going to fucking sleep.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be, because I've been scaring myself. So I'm like,
I know you've been watching your scary fucking YouTube videos.
I was like, there's a goddamn skinwalker out there. Like, that single noise. I think it'd be cool. I don't know how I'd even begin to start, but I think it would be cool. Like, I wish we had a way. Like, it sucks that we committed to this stupid fucking apartment.
Yeah.
To just be like, not going to pay anymore.
Yeah, but only like a year.
You know?
It's not like it's forever.
We might not even have a year left, man.
Like, well, no. I mean, because it's been like, what?
No, I'm saying that, like, ever since this whole thing has been going on over this last week, I've just been having such a fear that, like, just like, I feel like my time is now officially limited.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, it's not gonna be like a Red Dawn situation. Like, I know that we're not gonna have like paratroopers coming out of the sky and, you know, shit like that. But it's like, we don't need to do that anymore. It's like, if you want a place fucking gone, there's a lot of countries that can just guarantee that, no problem.
Yeah.
And like, to scare myself even more, I don't know why I fucking did it. I started looking at like what the real impact and radius of like a nuclear bomb is. And I'm just like, dude, like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be a solid almost about 200 miles away from where that thing hits to feel remotely fine.
Yeah.
And anything in that circle is officially unlivable, or you can't even go there for years.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's what freaks me out the most, is that it's just like, we live in a finite space, you know, like, so I'm not trying to like run from it, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of living to do.
Yeah.
You know, and it just really freaks me out, you know. That's why I'm really glad that I have someone like you who's just a really good support system, and you know how to just calm me down, because you know my brain goes to a million different fucking places, and it's just really shitty. So we absolutely finished the Euphoria season finale. And I got really depressed about the whole world situation, which really frustrated me. So I couldn't focus on that. But what a great season finale. I think so.
It was a pretty good one.
I think
really
so.
sad. That one got me.
Yeah, that one's good. We won't get into too much details, but I guess if you know, you know. But the whole like shooting thing was crazy.
Yeah.
The play was amazing.
Such a good play.
Oh my God.
Lexi did such a good job.
Oh, her sister though.
Oh my God.
Oh, the worst human being on the fucking planet, dude.
I feel like I've tried and I've tried and I've tried to like have sympathy for Cassie, but like she just keeps making it worse. Like
the fact that she ruins her sister's play, dude. She fucking comes up there.
You motherfucking accuser! Get the fuck out of here!
Oh my God, dude! Like
that shit was so funny. Like after watching that season finale, like I wish my high school was that dramatic.
Yeah.
No one had beef like that.
No.
You know, like, ugh.
At least I didn't. I don't know. I mean, but I don't know. It was weird. People had like beef with me for some reason. Like people I didn't even know about.
There's always a reason. What did you do?
No, I think it was because like, well, I started like really dyeing my hair like in high school. I think, and I was like really. I'm not gonna say it was like I was like the first person who dyed my hair at school, but like I spent money on it. Like it looked good, you know.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like other girls were just like. I mean, I'm not like this isn't something.
There's
I'm
some
just saying.
hating bitches.
Yeah, like this isn't something I'm just saying, but like it was confirmed from somebody else that another girl wanted to fight me because of how good my hair looked.
That doesn't need any translation.
Yeah. No.
So I don't know. It was just like stupid.
My thing was like, I didn't have beef with anyone really. I mean, outside of like my friend circle. I mean, you talk shit with your friends and stuff like that, and you're in high school, so you just have beef real quick, and then you get over it. It is what it is. Me and my high school girlfriend argued a lot. I know that we were like a pariah. Like I know that we like yelled at each other like during lunch,
like during passing period.
Yeah, and shit like that. So like I know that we were just like those two emo kids that everyone liked to look at. But
That's funny.
I know that like it was mostly just kind of like our situation right now in the world event. It was just like a big dick swinging contest.
Yeah.
You know, so it was just like who fucked who, or like I can kick your ass, or you know, stuff like that. I mean, really looking back at it,
these guys don't look that tough.
You know what I mean? It's just like you know, it's so dumb. So I never really had beef. I don't know.
I was too high all the time.
Yeah, same.
To really like care that much.
I literally was there to just make out or argue with my girlfriend. Go to music class and eat food like that. Really, like I just gave no shits about high school, dude. And I wish I did. Like I really wish I did, but you know, like I'm fine now. You know, that's why like I have friends and I know people who are just like, oh well, college is like the end all be all. Like if you don't go, like it's just like my parents are so fucking disappointed. Like neither of my dad tried going to college, I think, for a little bit. I don't really give him credit for that. It was for fucking photography. You know what I mean? Not look, you can get upset about that all you want. I think that's kind of a joke thing to go to college for.
People can get mad at me if they want to, but I think college is a waste of money.
I agree. I think unless you're being like a medical professional or like, you know,
unless you're really going into a field where like schooling is really just needed, you know,
right.
I feel like it's such a fucking waste of time.
Like the fact that you need a marketing degree is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's really dumb. Like that could be a job that comes through experience.
Exactly. Or just
economics. I'm
having
just like,
enough interest in it to learn about it.
Right.
You know? But it's just like the fact that I would have to pay so much fucking money to learn something, ridiculous.
Everything that I did for this podcast so far, people go to school for.
Yeah.
And I just, you know what the best school of all time is? YouTube. Like it literally, you just look up you literally put how to blankety blank and you can figure out anything. And if you want to go to college, like that's fucking sweet and all, like I get it.
Yeah,
especially like if you're going to like university, like you want to have that college experience and shit. Like that's cool and all. I just don't feel like people should be pressuring themselves like too much to really go to college. You want to see something really funny?
Show it to me.
So this was sent by Camacho. Who was on the last episode. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. This is one of my favorite things. I know that you saw. I tried my best to not show the
I don't have my
title.
glasses on right now.
Oh, okay, cool. So I want you to. So we'll go ahead and play it, and then we'll say what's going on for the listeners. So.
Smell a cow.
So right there, can you describe what just happened? Like what's going on?
So there's like a guy. It's like a big field, and there's a guy riding a bike. And then there's like a. Well, he said it's not a cow, so it's a bull.
Yeah. So there's a bike race going on, in these like plains areas, and they're going right past this bull, wild bull, who is just like in the way.
He's just minding his business.
You guys.
Oh shit, we missed that window. It's moving.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh shit.
So what happened?
Oh my god.
Oh, he got fucked up.
Yeah.
This bull straight up. So
He said, "Get the fuck out of here."
So, okay, I will say, to be fair to this guy is not in the way, so to speak. But so this bull eventually goes on the road, and all this guy can do is just slow down, which I find really funny. Like, that's his like innate response. I definitely think that he should have just stopped, like right here. Like, I think he should have just stopped right here and allowed this guy. I mean, because at this point, if you're anywhere near this guy, if he's gonna rush you, like he's gonna rush you.
Yeah.
But to keep going, but he slowed down. Oh my god.
Does he have horns?
I don't know. So now they're all like petrified. Try by this guy. This guy's all breathing heavy.
You guys.
Oh shit, we missed that window. It's moving.
Oh.
God.
A second person.
I thought that was the same person.
Is it the same person?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, it is. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know. Like, he kind of deserved it. Like,
well, just like wait, like dude, like
he's minding his own business.
The race is off. The race is off until this guy moves along.
Yeah.
Like he's a fucking bull. Like you.
Yeah, right. Like, what are you gonna do?
I fucking hate people so much, dude. Like, this is so fucking crazy. So crazy that people think that, like, I don't know. Like, this is the same kind of people, like white people who go on camping trips and they're like, oh my God, it's a bear.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, let's get close, take a picture. Like,
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. That thing will kill you, dude. Oh my God.
Oh. That bike is wrecked.
Done, dude.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens to this guy after. Oh. He's like, don't come near me, motherfucker. Like, don't fuck with me. I would go around if I have to. No, dude, there's no going around that.
I mean, they're fucking bikes. Like, they can go around. Like, it's not like they have to be on that thing.
I mean, even if you go up here, I mean, this thing is gonna come right for you. I mean, there's nothing you could do. I mean, that's just fucking nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like that's so fucking gnarly. I just wish people would stop disrespecting.
Wish I had been there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel like I never get to see shit like this. Like,
this is what freaks me out. This is what freaks me out, like with my dad. So like my dad has this whole like thing where he's like, oh, like I want. So I don't know if you know this, but did you know that there are like there are trails that you can take from like California to Washington? Have you ever heard of that?
Sort of.
So
Not
like
really.
there are legitimate trails that you can take from, one spot, and it's literally hundreds of miles. Hundreds.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
Well, I mean, if that's what you're into, it's a great time. You get to experience nature and all that stuff. But I ask him, I'm like, dude, is there people like checking in on you like throughout this whole thing? And he's like, well, I mean, there's a good like 20 miles where you're probably like on your own. I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude?
I just feel like you can still enjoy nature without having to like exercise in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could enjoy nature and just go lay out in a field somewhere.
Yeah.
And that would be great.
But you know what I think it also
I like enjoying nature that way.
I think it comes from like
I don't want to walk, I don't want to run.
I think it comes from like maybe like an adrenaline thing, do you think?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I get it. Like I'm sure it's very rewarding. I mean, if you were able to say, "Hey, I walked or ran 900 miles of North America," like that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. But the fact that at any moment, like, because some of it's so dense that it's just you have to rely on people behind you.
Yeah.
So it's just like I heard this one thing, like there was like this story. Oh, I should have loaded it up for this. God damn it. So unprepared. This is why we need a fucking producer who wants to work for free and get all this shit ready for me. God damn it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Right, dude. There's a guy who it's like this thing that this country does every single year. One big mountain up and down. And this old guy was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Old, I mean like 50, 60, not like 80, 90. He's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. No problem. And like, there are people who are like, there's checkpoints where there are people who like organize the event and stuff like that. And they're like making sure, passing out water, make sure you're okay and stuff like that. This guy was so fucking far behind. The people were just like, well, no one else is coming. And they fucking just left.
Damn.
And this fucking guy got lost and fucking like fell down a ravine and just fucking died. Like no one was there.
Damn.
And it's just like, I know that's the risk you take. It's just like skydiving or climbing Mount Everest. I get that. But it's like, what a fucking scary thought, dude.
Yeah.
Like other than like the fact of like my fear of nuclear war, I think the scariest thought in the world is no one's coming to save me.
Yeah.
Like I hear about like these stories that it's just like people who, oh, we took the fucking boat out of Miami and went 60 miles into the fucking Atlantic or whatever. And it's just like your fucking boat sinks.
Yeah.
Or that's something scary. Happens and they fucking leave you there and now you're stuck in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
That's why I'm not going to put myself in those situations.
I don't know, dude. I know they're freak things and there's nothing you can do about it. And they're just as rare as like airplane crashes and stuff
but
like
it's
that.
Just like, I honestly, like, I hate that mentality. I hate that mentality of like, it's never going to happen to me. It's never like, cause it's just like, it's a stupid, in my opinion, mentality to have because it's just like, I feel like the more you say that, like the more you attract it to yourself, you know, the more you're in denial about anything happening to you, the more likely it's going to happen.
Yeah. But I also feel like that stops you
because you like,
I just feel like it stops you from experiencing life.
I don't think so. I think it just makes you safer.
Like I would absolutely still skydive.
Yeah.
I would. Because I mean, again, the chance you put yourself in that risk always, but it's just like, again, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like to me, like I do think that way. Like, I don't think that's never going to happen to me. I just think the chances are so slim. That's why, like, I don't like people like
the chances are so slim until it happens.
But that's just how statistics work. Like, I absolutely get that. You know, it's like people will tell me I am 150% petrified of sharks, and not just sharks, but like I don't want to see any fucking thing. I'm afraid of the depth of the ocean. I'm afraid of the blue abyss. I fucking hate it. And my fear is so profound that I won't even go scuba diving with trained professionals. And people will say like, oh, there's only X amount of shark attacks a year. Great. That sucks, but it's just like, I'm not going to be a part of that. But I don't feel the same way about like skydiving.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is? You know what like a weird thing is?
But it's just like, to me, it's just like, well, I mean, it's because it's something you want to do.
Yeah. But like, I don't fear heights. I fear heights that are just high enough to kill me and just low enough that I can't make peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 100-foot drop terrifies me. A 3,000-foot drop out of an airplane? No. Because like, if my parachute doesn't open, I get to kind of think about it for a little bit and just be like, all right, well, think about my life for a little bit, maybe come to terms with whoever's listening.
Yeah.
Like, and I splat and it's game over. Like, but if I fall from 100 feet, it's like, oh my God, that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, it's like the same thing. So I don't know. Like when I see stuff like this, like with this guy getting fucked up by the bull, what were the fucking chances? I mean, really, it's just this bull. Most animals will fuck off from anything that humans are doing. but it still happens.
Yeah.
It's the same thing how you hear, I don't know any statistics about a bear going in and fucking up a family of 5 because they were hungry.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it happens. Am I going to think about that every single time we go camping?
But
No.
I feel like it just depends. Like, yeah, like chances are slim to none. Like if you don't live in I was going to say bear infested area, but I'm like, it's not bear infested.
Yeah, there's no such thing as blank
right,
infested.
Like that's like they just live there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like if you live in the city, yeah, your chances are slim. But it's like if you live in the forest, your chances are a whole lot more. Like, you know, so it's like it's just if you put yourself in those situations, then it gets higher.
Oh,
you know?
And it's coming for you.
Yeah, like so it's just like it just depends on like what's happening, where you are, what you're doing. Like,
did I ever show you the video of the guys who were like paddleboarding off of Santa Monica? Did I ever tell you that story?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, it's like when I was working as a CPA in California, my boss was telling me about how, because I told him like my biggest fear was sharks or whatever, and my boss told me about how this time he was like, I was scuba diving off of Santa Monica.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, and he was saying in his story, he legitimately turned around and he said that when he turned around, like what he saw was the fin of a shark, which means that shark was behind him. That thing was like 15 feet long, you know. But apparently Santa Monica has a huge shark problem, or it can, you know. So there was this story that was going on that was these paddleboarders who were out like just like it was like a tourist kind of thing.
Is it a shark problem or is it just people?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure they're fucking hungry or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah.
They're just in the way, you know. But you would think that tourist attractions like this would know, because dude, there's a million different things that factor in if sharks are going to be there or not.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck though. Like they're just there to get money.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. But again, you don't want to get like fucking sued or anything. And these are just things that you would just call like act of God. Like you can't really.
Well, I'm sure they have like paperwork that you have to sign.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
If you get attacked by a shark, you can't blame us.
But the scary part is that they weren't doing like the Jaws thing, like where their fin was up, but they were there. So imagine you're fucking paddleboarding with your family, and a fucking helicopter says, "Don't freak out." But there are about 5 great white sharks circling you as we speak right now.
Yikes.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'd probably faint and I would just let them eat me. Like that's it, dude. Like
Yeah.
and then I just see like that shit, dude. Like people who have survived bear attacks or like shark attacks, you've seen them. They have their fucking like scarred up belly. Like, dude, fuck that. And you know what they always say? Like, you remember that super famous like woman surfer who only had like one arm?
Yeah.
Because she got fucked up and she was like, well, I just knew that I had to go back in the water. Like, are you fucking crazy? If a shark
I mean, I guess it's like, you know, once it's already happened to you, you're kind
oh,
of just
dude, you're
like,
invincible. You feel so like I fear
Yeah.
nothing.
Right.
But still, dude, like if I went in there and a fucking shark got
like,
me,
well, the worst has already happened, so
I would never go back in.
Yeah.
Ever. Like my surfing career is done.
Yeah.
Or like there was a football player who I heard about this story too. He lived in Miami and his boat like capsized or whatever, and he had to swim 9 miles back to shore. He swam 9 miles, dude. I don't even think I could swim half a mile. That is so exhausting.
That's exhausting, yeah.
And he was like, oh, like what made you like what gave you the strength? And he's like, oh, I was like thinking about my family and shit like that. I was like, fuck that, dude. If first of all, I don't even know where I would be swimming.
Yeah.
For all I know, I'm swimming 9 miles farther than where I should
yeah,
have,
like
dude.
how do you know?
Do you know how far 9 fucking miles is, dude?
Far.
That's like past like where we live to downtown.
Yeah.
And he swam that. People are just
Good for him.
fucking crazy, dude. You want to see something real crazy?
Of course.
Thought this was really good. So we were talking about just the thrill of life, right? So check this guy out. This is one of my favorite videos again. Camacho was on it for sending me videos, by the way.
Oh, is
Also,
this that one that you're
yeah.
talking about?
So
Yeah.
this one is insane. Check this out. So here we have a bunch of Theos, and
They're all drugs.
they're so
probably.
fucked up, dude. This guy has a bottle on
He
his
is
head.
only letting him do that because he's drunk.
Oh, dude, yeah. So he's got a bottle on his head, and there's a gun maybe about 2 feet away from his face. And he shoots a bottle off of him. That's the kind of shit you see on like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yeah.
Like that's like what you see animatronics like.
Yeah.
This guy, look at his face, dude. He's like, whatever, dude.
I don't even think he realized it happened yet.
You know it was his idea though.
Probably.
You know it was absolutely his idea,
Yeah.
dude. Absolutely. Oh my god, I gotta see it one
I
more time.
let somebody taser me while I was drunk.
I've been tasered before.
Yeah. It was like one of those like hand ones.
Oh, I got the
No.
Yeah, I got the prongs. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. How would you describe what it's like to be tased?
I don't really think that's like a fair. I didn't really feel it because I was so drunk. Like, and it wasn't like they like held it to me. Like it was just like
I fucking felt it.
Yeah.
That shit went in my skin. Yeah, dude, I was wasted. I was all fucking.
I kind of felt like being stung by bees or something.
You know what it felt like to me? It felt like like if you were doing an exercise that was like causing every single muscle in your body to contract at one time.
Yeah.
Like that's how it felt like, dude. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I see, but that's the thing. So going back to like what we said, you know, earlier, that's just like there's like those adrenaline junkies that just like kind of like go for it. Like one thing, I've been tasered. I kind of want to be pepper sprayed.
No, that shit looks awful.
Just to fucking see what it feels like, dude. Like weirdly, like when I was gonna go to basic for like the Navy, the one thing that I was so weirdly excited for was going into like the gas chamber, where they take off your mask and you just breathe like that kind of mustard gas shit. Like whatever. Like I know I'm gonna be okay.
That
like,
shit like fucks you up for life though.
no, it doesn't. They're
Yeah,
fine.
It does. No, my ex's dad like was in Desert Storm where they had like the mustard gas and like he's fucked up for life.
Yeah, but
like,
was
he
it
has so many allergies now? Like,
was it a simulation or was he in the shit?
No, he was in the shit.
No,
like,
so that's the difference. Is they fucking put you in there for like 30 seconds and then they get you out of there.
I don't feel
With combat and shit like that, yeah, you're in there for God knows how long. I don't know, dude. Like it's just like I don't know. I think for me, it's more of like the story. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose a story is worth
Yeah.
lifelong ailments.
You know who you're talking to, dude? Yeah. I always have good stories to tell. Can we take a break?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a break. All right, and we're back. Quick little break. Take a pee-pee, and you know, beg Allie to stay on the basement dweller, but she wasn't having any of it. So you know, we do have 2 emails today. Like I was saying during the break, we always have. It's always one like really fun one, and then there's always someone just like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Do you have any recommendation on like how to not do that? I'm like, Jesus, man, like, and it's like. The ones that are always fun, like they don't care about being anonymous, but like the other ones are just like, yeah, I need to be anonymous. Like I'm just like, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but you know, I'm just like, ugh. So, actually, also just like I was saying before the break, this one's kind of like directed towards you. So this one comes from hold on. Yeah. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Gotta make sure.
Is it actually directed at me or is
No,
it
it's just the question is a lot more, like you're a lot more prepared. It's like 5 different questions in one, but we can kind of like lightning round it. So,
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so here we go. So, I always feel like I'm behind. Oh, this is Steven. Again, shout out superfan Steven. I always feel like I'm behind. I listen to you guys in my van at work, which as you should absolutely be stealing company time any single time that you can.
Totally.
Yeah. Make sure you're also pooping on company time. Do not wait for your breaks or your lunches.
Yeah.
Definitely take shits as frequently as you can, man. Don't worry about it. You are replaceable. So maybe interesting conversation if anime comes up again on an episode. Hey, man, anime will always come up on any episode that we talk about. Come on, you know who we are. So the first question he has is sub or dub. I prefer sub. But there is some shows that are better dubbed, like Full Metal Alchemist or Dragon Ball Z voice acting. The voice acting in Avatar is good, but I don't think that's considered anime. For the sole purpose of not having to read while I watch TV, I will say dubbed.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like it kind of, I don't have a preference on either or. Like I really enjoy subbed, and like you said, like I enjoy dubbed when when it's just something I want like on in the background and I'm not like really paying attention to it, you know?
Yeah.
Because like with subbed, it's like I have to like, you know, I mean, I'm trying to learn Japanese, like I fucking.
Which I will say, you know, I'm very proud of you. Like you have been sticking with that, which is incredibly difficult. I think
it's been little bit. Like,
Well, I mean, but still, I mean, you're doing something about it. I think that there's something, and this is such a dead horse topic. Like that everyone keeps beating, especially in Arizona. I refuse to not acknowledge the fact that there are people who speak multiple languages, especially when it comes to Spanish and English in Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, I think that I wish I spoke fluent Spanish. I mean, I think it's anyone who gives you shit about just like, oh my God, can you not? You know what I mean? Just first of all, that's a fucking racist. But second of all, it's just like, what an amazing achievement you've done. Like when I hear like friends of mine who like they'll talk to me in English and then they're talking to their parents in Spanish, I think that's the coolest fucking shit of all time.
Yeah.
I had friends when I was a kid and they spoke Polish, and so it's like, especially with that one, you would always just hear like blah 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 Jacob blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say right now? You know, so that's really cool. Same like Ali said though, is like I like dubbed if I can, only if it's an anime that I've seen a million times and I can just kind of have it on in the background. I will say that like actual like Japanese voice actors, they sound cool. Yeah. But you always have like that trope where it's just like the bad guy always sounds cool and dark and grim, and then you just have like all the yelling and shit, and then you have like all the girls just sound like they're having sex during their voice lines though, and that kind of throws me off, you know. But I will always choose subbed. I do get what Steven is saying. If you've never watched the Dragon Ball Z like Japanese subbed version, like where it's actually Goku first of all, Goku is voiced by a very elderly old woman.
Yeah.
And he does not sound like what I would think he sounds like. And I think because of things like Toonami, I am more convinced like Goku is like English speaking. You know what I mean? But I really have no preference. I don't know. Are there some that you specifically watch where it's like, I have to watch this dubbed or subbed?
No, not really. I mean, I think it's kind of like, I don't know. Sometimes I find subbed kind of like more funny because like it doesn't translate smoothly, you know, like when you're like reading it, you know, so it just kind of like sounds funnier. Like I feel that way about like season 2 of Demon Slayer, just like the way that like some things translated to like what they were talking about, especially like with what's his name, oh my God, what's his name?
I don't fucking know,
I forgot. The flashy guy, you know.
Like the guy who's like their new dad.
Yeah, you know, and like his 3 wives and everything, and then like
which was already a bold move.
I guess, like,
I'm just saying, everyone was up in arms about this guy in the show that we were watching.
Know why? I really don't understand.
So in the show, it's confirmed that he has 3 wives, and conservative Americans everywhere were just like, "What the fuck?" It wasn't just conservative Americans.
I feel like people who don't watch anime were like concerned.
No, it was definitely neckbeards with no bitches.
Oh, true.
That were just like, "What the fuck?"
They were like, "What the hell?" Like,
I can't even get one bitches, dude. Like,
right, which is like what like multiple people in the show.
Which,
said,
of
like,
course, I will say also because of anime, they're all very hot too.
Yeah.
So this guy knocked it out. There wasn't like one super hot, one super funny, and one's like the mom. They're all hot. You know what I mean? So I think people were just goddamn haters on that. Top 3 favorite animes. I will answer this first because I am not in the same realm as you are. I'm very basic. If I had to pick 3, I would probably say I could watch My Hero Academia on repeat. That's just one of those shows I could watch on repeat because I love it so much. Naruto's too long. One Piece is way too long. Maybe Dragon Ball Z, only because like during like the Majin Buu saga, like that was like, excuse me, like when I was like growing up. So like I thought that was really cool. Anything that has to do with like, what is it, Shonen Jump animes, like that's, you know, my thing. Can my number 3 be a movie?
Sure. I mean, if it's an anime. Then
yeah, so I would say like Afro Samurai.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so like I own the DVD to that, and I thought that was the coolest animation. That guy was so fucking smooth. Like, dude, everything he did and said was so fucking sick. That was the first time I ever saw anime boobies also, was Afro Samurai 2 when he makes sweet, sweet love to a white woman. It's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so what about you, Mrs. Hipster of Animes?
Well, I mean, number 1, I feel like is a given. I mean, Sailor Moon. It's like what I grew up on. It was my very first anime that I ever watched. Second, I would have to say probably Inuyasha, because that was also like one of the very first anime.
Yeah, I feel like
watched.
I can almost answer these for you.
And then my last would probably be Darling in the Franxx. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
I know that I've like.
So what's that?
Watched it with you.
Well, okay. What's that one about?
It's kind of like well, I didn't think I was gonna like it at first because I'm not really big on like mech animes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of like iffy about that part, but like I just kept seeing it and I was like, okay, I'll give it a chance. So it's about like basically it's kind of like post-apocalyptic. It's like kind of like not, I would say maybe like a century after basically humanity. It's not wiped out, but there's very few humans left. And there's these things called klaxosaurs, I believe. It's been a minute, but basically like humans uncovered them trying to find the secret to like immortality.
Okay.
And so like humans found immortality but there's like consequences that come with that. So they can no longer like, what's the word? Reproduce.
Okay.
Like, so they've gained immortality, but they can no longer like reproduce. So they have to basically make like engineer like humans.
I don't see that's way too deep. I don't know if I can see myself really getting into that. That's a little bit too much on my end.
Yeah.
I mean, to each their own. I mean, that's cool. I mean, if any of you are interested in what you just said, I mean, definitely go check it out.
It's a good one. I like it. 02 is a fucking cutie and one of my favorite characters.
That one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know the 02 one because that's your fucking waifu girl. Yeah. Okay. For sure.
02.
So he says mine are Demon Slayer, Haikyuu. Okay. And Bungo Stray Dogs.
Okay.
Okay, he said mostly shonen. Okay, so he says favorite main character or villain. Oh God. First of all, I have him in my computer and inside of my computer right now.
Oh yeah.
Mirio Togata from My Hero Academia is my fucking husband and my best friend and the coolest anime character I've ever seen in my entire life. To the point where I was slowly growing out of the genre of anime before I met you. Not that like I hated it. I'm good. Like I watched all the ones you were supposed to like in your growing up phase, but then I started watching My Hero. Oh my God, that blonde, beautiful boy who looks like he belongs in a Fallout game. He looks just like the guy, like the little Fallout guy. Absolutely amazing. I'll say that. What about you?
Wait, so is it like favorite character
or villain?
Okay.
So main or villain?
That's such a hard one.
You have 2 minutes.
I don't know. Like I have like so many. Like I have like 50 like favorite.
All right. Well, then you got to pick one of the 50.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna pick 02 because.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why though? What about her?
I don't know. Like she's just cute. Like I love her personality.
So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm glad you brought that up. Anyone who doesn't know, the way to Allie's heart is it just needs to be fucking cute.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the game is, what the movie is, the show is, the anime, the comic book, the manga. Doesn't matter. If it's cute, she's on board.
Yeah.
Allie is not one. If she's playing video games, it doesn't matter. Because for me, I'm a robot and I care about tier lists and mechanics and strategies. The only fucking thing you care about is it cute?
Yeah.
And if it's not cute, move along.
Yeah. I'd say that's accurate.
So I appreciate and I respect that answer.
Yeah.
Because I feel like out of 50 of them, 45 of them have to be like, well, because they're super cute, first of all.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair. Let's see. Any recommendations for your fellow anime nerds? I don't remember the name of it, but the only one that I will definitely recommend is that one we watched on Funimation with the girl who can see demons.
Oh, I forgot how to like pronounce it. I think it's like Miriko. I don't know.
If you look up on Google anime where a girl can see demons, it is such a funny fucking
like
show.
people.
It's so funny. Her whole thing is that she's just like this high school cast out, and out of nowhere all day long, she's like a medium and she doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
And she can just see dead people, but her whole thing is that she does not acknowledge that they're there
Yeah.
because she's so fucking terrified of what she's looking at, and she feels like if she sees or like she acknowledges them, and the whole time they're like, "Can you see me?
Can you see me?" Yeah,
because
they're
she's
like, "Can you?" Like, you know, and then she just like pretends not to.
And as soon as they leave, she's like, yeah, and it's such a good one. So definitely look that up. I swear I don't know the name of it, but it's on Funimation, and it's so fucking funny. What about you?
I mean, there's lots. I mean, Darling in the Franxx for sure, must see. I really like that one that we watched a long time ago, Future Diary. That's another really good one. That head fucked me. The ending of it did.
What's that one that we watched also that I would recommend, where it's just like it's like all like the like it's like skyscrapers and it's like the people with the masks.
High Rise Invasion.
High Rise Invasion was another really good one.
Pretty good.
Lots of fan service if you're into that.
Another good Netflix one was I'm not sure how to say it exactly, but it's like Kakegurui.
Is that the gambling school one?
The
yeah, that one's also good. Look, and I want to make it very clear is that we are two different kind of people when it comes to favorite TV shows. I will watch Always Sunny and How I Met Your Mother every single day, all day long, and never watch a single show. She's the one that brings me all the great recommendations, and I do the thing that I always do, which is like the dad thing, where she's watching it, and I'll poke my head out and I'll be like, "Oh, what's going on?" And she'll give me like a brief summary. Like, "Oh, okay, cool." I'll make something. I'll come back and I'll kind of sit there for a second.
Yeah.
And then I go into the room. And then I come back and then I just sit down because now I'm fully invested.
Yeah.
So, anything we said, definitely check it out. I know that there's a lot of listeners who really don't, watch anime or stuff like that. Maybe there's like a weird stigma about it. But I mean, if you're ever curious about the things that we talk about, I mean, they're really good shows. I think that what sucks is that a lot of people just portray them as like cartoons, and a lot of people's innate response to cartoons is just, I'm an adult now and I should,
right. Like, it's just, like, I don't really get the mentality of like, oh, it's like a childish thing, because I feel like there's so many. It's
definitely not.
Yeah, like there's so many animes where I'm like, I would not let a child.
No, dude, some of them are so innately brutal, and that's the other thing that annoys me. I think that's why I'm so weird about like fan service things, is because I think for a lot of people's like first thought about anime too is like, oh, it's a bunch of fucking naked girls and jiggle physics.
Which, like, don't get me wrong, like there is a lot of that in a lot of anime, but it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. Camacho finally sent me the link to like that one that he's like, I don't recommend watching it, and I've been too afraid to watch it, so I don't know, maybe I'll watch it with you or something like that if it's that heinous.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are our recommendations. And then lastly, he says, your guys' review of the girl who sells her farts in jar was hilarious. Thank you for all the entertainment while I'm at work. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for saying those nice things. That's really our goal. This whole podcasting thing has blown up over the last few years, and I'm glad that you decided to choose us to listen to while you're at work. I try really hard, to find really funny things, and the recommendations are always welcome. If you guys have anything that you want me to talk about on the podcast, I'd love to. My only thing right now is please keep it to where I can put it on YouTube. I don't want to see like a cartel beheading video. I don't want to see some dude shove a glass jar in his ass. I know that shit on the internet exists. If you want me to look at it and not record it, maybe. It depends on what it is. But always absolutely send in those recommendations, because I had a lot of fun looking at them and writing jokes about them, and it's been really good. So great email as always. If you guys want to send in emails, please do. We're always more than happy to read them. We've been on kind of a hot streak recently with all of our emails. tbdmanchild@gmail.com. If you just want to talk about anything, it doesn't matter if it's just a thing that you have going on at work.
Wait, I thought there was another email.
No, that's it.
Oh, okay.
tbdmanchild, T as in Tony, B as in boy, D as in dweller, manchild@gmail.com. Anything that you guys want to talk about. It doesn't have to be anything thought-provoking, or if you just want to say hi, if you just, if you have something going on in your personal life, or hey, if you just want to show us a video, we'll absolutely respond to it live on the podcast. So the next one we have is it's only one sentence, and it says, my fiance wants to break up with me for watching porn. What should I do? That is one that I've heard of from a lot of friends in my life. I'll read that again because I know I read that kind of fast, but essentially this viewer, their fiance wants to break up with them because they were caught watching pornography. My advice to that is that if you're not going to stop, if you feel like you're honestly not going to stop, you need to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Because if you lie and you say that you're going to stop, I mean, you're lying, and it's just going to make it way worse. If they're that insecure about it, I mean, you have to address it then and there. I mean, if you feel like you would rather stop watching porn instead of not be with them, then yeah, I mean, you have some changes to make. Personally, I wouldn't let anyone kind of dictate that for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not a big deal. Like, it's not something that, like, to me is like a deal breaker, you know? Because I watch porn. Like, I'm not going to, like, sit here and be like, I don't watch porn, you know? Because I do. And I don't care if you watch porn. Like, to me, it's not like, I don't know. I've never had, like, any insecurities about it. So I'm just like, whatever about it. But at the same time, like, I'm never going to sit here and tell other people what they're allowed to be, like, insecure about, you know? And so it's like, both parties are valid, you know? If you want to watch porn, you know, watch porn. But, like, if your partner has expressed that they are uncomfortable with the idea, then it's up to you to decide, okay, like, is that something that I'm willing to compromise on for this person?
Yeah, definitely do not not take their thoughts and feelings into consideration. I mean, this probably comes from a place of just pure malice. I mean, I'm sure
I'm sure it's not something that's like, oh, it's just
you're being dumb.
Yeah,
like, yeah,
you know, like, I'm sure that there's something rooted in that insecurity that is hard for them, you know, so it's just
I think that, again, I can't make it, you know, clear enough that it's just, you can't come from it as like an attacking perspective. Like, that's not fair that you're not allowing me to do like what I like. I personally, I feel like, you know, just like Ali said, it's not the end of the world. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't treat it with, you know, any kind of, like I said, malice. I mean, you shouldn't be like, well, that's fucked up. I mean, that's a weird thing. Like, you should never address it like, that's weird. I can't believe you're making me, or you're saying this. Like, that's stupid. Yeah. It's just going to make them feel worse. I think that there's a way to go about it to let them know, like, hey, just sometimes I do it. It is what it is. Is there, I think if they're your fiance, especially, I think that you've been with each other long enough to ask the question of, why do you feel that way?
Yeah.
You know, because I do know people who are just like,
maybe you could come to like a conclusion as to where, okay, like, you can still watch it, but, like, you know, maybe she just needs a little more reassurance.
So this was very vague.
Or they, you know, I'm trying not to be like, you know, gender specific or whatever.
So this was really vague because I don't know if it's like, it's all you're doing. I don't know if it's like you guys are not emotionally or physically connecting. If it's all you're doing, then you definitely need to make time to spend that same time with your person.
Yeah.
You know, so again, I wish it wasn't just one sentence. I mean, I would have liked more details. I mean, are you not physically attracted to them anymore? I mean, is it something that, I don't know how deep this goes. So if you're just telling me that that's the bare bones of it, I guess the only thing I can say is just, you need to have a conversation. If you're not going to stop, you need to plead your case and you need to understand that where they come from. And if you're prepared to stop, just make sure you're not lying.
Yeah. I would say that's like probably the best thing we can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time, give us more details is all I'm saying. I would like to hear some more of this. But no, that was good, man. And I hope that helped. I mean, the more detailed, the better. But I mean, really, if you're just looking for an anonymous second opinion, I mean, the only thing I can really say is just, you got to talk to them. This sounds like something that you've been doing secretly. It sounds like, they have brought it up in the past that they feel weird about it. And I think that you were caught, and it's probably embarrassing and awkward. But you just need to address it. You can't just sweep this under the rug. If you just say, hey, I'm not going to do it anymore, and that's the whole conversation, it's going to lead to worse things. Yeah. Because you're absolutely going to do it again if that's the only conversation. You know, it's kind of like if you say something like if someone is owed an apology and you're just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like that didn't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're just going to do the cop out of just, okay, fine, I just won't do it anymore. What that says to me is that I'm just not going to do it when I know you're not around. And they're going to be thinking about it the entire time. Yeah. So it would be in your best interest to just say, hey, look, I don't want this to be an issue. I masturbate. It is what it is. It's a pretty normal thing for most people. Yeah. Is there a reason why you feel this way? I don't know. Would you like to watch it with me? I mean, like, I mean, if that's what it is, if it's like, if it's like a connection thing, then I think that you should be focusing maybe you need to talk about what you like about it. You know, I like when they do this. Would you ever consider doing this? I mean, I know there's a bunch of people who just, they live very vanilla family lifestyles, but the porn they watch is absolutely just, whoa, like way out of left field. Yeah. And a lot of the time they just assume like, oh, my partner would never be into that.
Yeah.
you know. But I do think it's also the partner's responsibility that if you're not prepared to do that and this is what turns your partner on, then I think that maybe you should kind of give a little bit of a discussion of, okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do that for you, so maybe...
Right.
Sure. As long as... My biggest thing is that if it was me and Allie, I would say... and if I was the person who was upset, I would just say, you know, is it a me thing? Like, do I need to do more? Like...
Yeah.
But you shouldn't expect that that's going to be their response.
Yeah.
So I think at the end of the day, it just needs to come to a deep conversation about it. I mean, it sounds silly because it's about jerking off, but I mean, that affects a lot of people, you know, and it does make people feel really self-conscious, especially, I don't know how old this person is or anything like that, but it's just like, you know, especially when you get older, I mean, it could make your partner feel unattractive because they're aging. I mean, it's a lot of things, you know, they could put it in like, oh, am I getting too fat?
And maybe like explain your case on it too, because I know watching porn is different for a lot of people. Like people watch porn for a lot of different reasons, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people just, it's not that they like to get the deed done. A lot of them like to like watch. You know what I mean?
Which I feel like is kind of like my thing. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I would never like want to watch like in person, but like, I don't know. Like, I just, something about like watching it on the internet is just hot to me.
Like the whole thing?
Yeah. Well, not the whole thing. Like,
Oh.
I'll like skip.
If you show me like a 30-minute video, I'm skipping to like the good parts and then I'm done. You know, like,
I don't know any people who actually like watch like a full video or like, I'm like, why?
You know, I actually asked someone about this before, and they said it's kind of like, you remember like, do you remember like when
I
you
think
were
the only time I've done that is with like hentai.
so like,
because those are like episodes, like there's actual story to it, and it's not like, I mean, it's awful. It's like not like, I mean, it's kind of like a porn, you know, like the acting isn't, if you can call it acting, because it's all drawn, but like, you know, it's not a masterpiece.
a lot of people like to like people who like, especially back in the day when it was like VHS tapes and DVDs only, like the internet wasn't really a thing where you can just get legitimate just highlights of good parts.
Yeah.
They kind of like they said it really good. It's like, do you remember like when you were like in like, okay, in my perspective, like when I was a teenager and I was in science class and my partner was like, they were talking to me and they kind of lean close and I see their cleavage. I'm going to go home and jerk off about that later. Because I embellish in the story of just like, okay, like we're just going to fuck on this table right now. You know what I mean? And so it's like, that's why a lot of people who are really into watching full like 90-minute porns, it's like, I'm going to watch it and then I'm going to go jerk off about it. There's actually a big group of people who don't touch themselves during watching. They watch it and then they jerk off about it. Yeah, which I find really interesting.
Yeah.
Point is that you shouldn't lie about it. If you're going to say you're going to stop doing it, then be genuine about it. If you don't want to stop doing it, you need to be strong about it and tell them. And if you say it the right way, I think that they should respect you enough to understand your decision, or they don't. I mean, that's just a gamble that you're going to have to deal with. But also, I'm just going to put that out there. I don't know what your dynamic is. If they want to leave you for that fact, I'm not on their side that much personally, but that's just me. Yeah. That's just the way that I feel about it.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. For me, it's like everybody has their boundaries, you know, and everybody's boundaries should be respected.
Now, if you're cheating on them, like, yeah, for sure. But like my whole thing is like, when it's just like my private time. And
I mean, I definitely don't like, I don't know. I don't think I would ever, and people will disagree with like, me on this, but like, I can't classify watching porn as cheating. Like
I can't. I mean, and I mean, people will say
it's the same thing as like, I don't know, like I know you don't, but like, because you love me so much, but like I've never understood like the whole like liking other girls' pictures thing being like a huge thing, because it's just like I like other people's pictures, you know, but it's just because it's like I want to like show my love and support. You know?
I mean, if they're friends, like,
yeah, you look great, you know, like
if they're like friends, not like internet friends, like, yeah, sure.
But if you're
I mean,
going around and like commenting and on people's videos and pictures and being like, oh, you're so sexy, blah blah blah, all these things, like
that's cheating.
Yeah,
I mean,
cheating.
that's
like,
the seed to start cheating.
Yeah, like
because whatever's going on in your life at home is not working for you.
Yeah.
So now you're looking for validation through somewhere else, you know.
Right.
But like I said, like if I see like a friend I've known for a long time and they post like a selfie or whatever, yeah, I'll like it, whatever. But there's no like intent of anything past that, you know. Like, oh, hey, you look good, you know. I'm gonna give it a like, you know. And that's something too, is that I'm not trying to make you paranoid or anything like that. And if your fiance listens to this too, I'm not sure, but I don't want them to think either that this is like the start of like a gateway.
Yeah.
But like Allie said,
But yeah, it's
you
just
know.
like everybody has their boundaries, and everybody deserves to have their boundaries respected. You know,
Exactly.
and it's like if neither of you can do that for the other, then like maybe it's not a good match.
Yeah.
You know.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That's very introspective. I hope that helped. Again, more details would have been nice. You know, I never, please share whatever that you want to share. But if you want to just keep it that vague, absolutely. But that's really all I can give. We're not therapists. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah.
Please don't take our advice as professional. This is just from two adults who have had different situations in our lives. And that's what we would do in our situations,
Yeah.
On a lighter note, let's take one more break. And we are very excited to come back.
God, yes.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
All right. We're going to take one more break and then we'll be right back. Okay. All right. We are back. And oh my goodness. Are you excited right now?
I'm very excited right now.
So as a late Christmas gift
Yeah.
to my beloved, I asked her what she wanted, if she wanted anything in particular. And she sent me a TikTok that showed this little thing.
For those of you that don't know what it is a magic mixie. It is a children's toy.
It is a children's toy. For those of you who are listening, it is a cauldron-looking thing, and apparently you're just supposed to mix a bunch of little things in here, and out pops a little plush toy, right? So
yeah, but he like makes noises and everything.
yeah, so I figured we would end today's episode with doing this together.
Oh, actually, do you mind grabbing me a pen because we have to name him?
We have to name him?
Yeah. There's a thing. You have to write their name on it.
Is that part of the spell?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right. So I think we're good now. So how do we start this?
Okay, so I believe the first is that bottle. Like, they're all numbered, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Okay. Also, for the record, I was making fun of Allie for wanting this little thing here. I know a million 20-year-old plus women who would absolutely love one of these things.
It's so cool.
If you want to just
watch. Watch.
All right.
Okay?
Yes, we're very excited to do this. So
we're
again,
gonna do
and this is going to
right now.
incentivize you to actually watch the podcast on YouTube, so you can see what the fuck we're doing. So maybe everyone on Spotify is just going to skip the end, but
right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna pour our potion in here. Wait, is it on?
yeah. I believe it was on.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Create.
Yeah,
Okay.
create mist. Okay. So pour a potion in.
Oh my God, it's like making
Oh, it's
noises.
making-
That's so cool.
Okay. All right, it's making
Okay. Okay. So our little box
This is
of
over here.
ingredients here.
It's making bubbly noises.
Okay, I need 2.
All
We need
right.
our sound dust. Where is our sound dust?
There it
Okay,
is.
there it is.
Oh shit. By the way,
I'm like trying right now. Let's see.
you need me to?
I got it.
All right. Kids' toys today. My God.
Dude, seriously.
All right, so here we go.
It's our sound dust. Oh wait, we were supposed to tap it.
Oh. Can we still tap it?
I think so.
We're not gonna fuck him up.
Okay. Stir.
Stir. You do this because you love them, gentlemen. Okay. All right, we're stirring.
Okay.
All the noises. That's crazy.
Tapped it. Okay, so 3. We're putting in our. What is this? Sparkle. Add sparkle to your mixie's eyes. Okay.
Okay. Should have got some scissors or something.
Well, you can still grab some scissors. Well, I guess not. Okay.
All right, so these are the sparkles.
So sparkles.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it's like sizzling.
stir.
All right, stir it. This is so crazy. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right.
Sorry, not a lot of audio content in this one here. You're just kind of along for the ride here.
Okay.
We're learning just like.
So now we are granting our Mixie its wings.
All right.
Okay, so it's a little feather.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. A little feather. All right.
Okay. So we're gonna stir that in there.
All right.
Oh my god, there's like a little light in there.
Yeah, I feel like we should just
Hey, I need to hear.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the noise.
So then now we are coloring our Mixie.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot more steps to this than I thought there was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my mom would have never let us have anything like this in the house at all. She would have just assumed this was this was a mess. All right, so that goes in.
That goes in.
Oh, it's like sizzling. Give it a mix. There's like a big like chunk in there still. You want to like. Oh, it's like still chunky.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, all right. We'll just have a little special one, I guess.
Okay. Add the creation crystal. Drop the crystal gem. Oh, there's like 2 different ones? What? I don't know. Okay. So...
We're really excited for this, as you can tell. Like, this is just something that 2 stoners on our couch will do. Ooh, there's the crystal. Okay. All right. I'm like waiting for it to like blow up.
Okay.
It's like sizzling. You can hear it.
Okay, now we have to name.
All right, what are we gonna name this thing?
I don't know.
How about? What about?
How about, I don't know, like Theo. Theo's a cute name.
All right, let's name it Theo.
Theo. Okay.
All right, so we got Theo. Theo's in this right now.
Okay, now we have to... Oh, okay.
It stays in there?
Yes, remove...
Oh, shit.
Magicus Mixus.
Whoa! Oh, I don't even know if you can catch it. Whoa!
That is so cool.
What the fuck? It's like...
I think he's in there.
Oh, shit. Oh, dude, it's like...
It's like smoking. Oh my god.
This is insane.
This is so cool.
This is safe, right?
Yeah, I think so. It said it was.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is so dope.
That is pretty sweet. Honestly, this is one of the coolest like toys I've ever seen. Oh my god. All right, so now what?
He should be in here.
Is he in there? Oh, it's still making a noise. Should we wait? It's still. We'll give it a second, folks. You gotta get yourself one. Clearly, you're missing out. My entire house now looks like we just. Like,
I know. Is ours like smoke alarm gonna like go off?
Oh.
Oh, okay. He's done.
He's done.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh.
Twist.
There's something in there?
Yeah.
What?
Oh shit.
Don't hurt him.
I don't know. It said like twist to release. What does that mean?
No way. Is he stuck in there?
Bro, like...
He does not want to come out.
He does not. Theo, come on. It's a twist.
Oh.
But it's like spilling all over me. Like, I don't know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right there. All right. We're having technical difficulties right now. Apparently, we're not smart enough to do
Got me
this.
a towel.
Oh, he is stuck in there. All right.
Yeah.
Give me one. All right, hold on.
Aww.
All right. There we are. And there's our little Theo baby.
This is Theo. Oh, this is the one I wanted to. Cute.
Oh, there you go.
This
Look
is
at that.
Theo. This is what we made. So cute.
That's pretty adorable.
Right?
Not gonna lie.
Oh, I think they do like other things too.
So yeah, I saw on like let me see this. So I saw on like
it's like fully adjustable.
oh, he's posable?
Yeah.
So I saw that there's like refills and stuff like that for this, so you can get like collect all of these. I know as soon as I told Allie about this, she's like, "Well, we're gonna collect all of them." What's that, buddy? What do you got? Can you say something? Are you gonna say something? This is crazy. Is it like new Furbies? Like
I don't know.
That's pretty adorable.
It's so cute though.
So yeah, so as long as that doesn't annoy you, you know, that's really cool. So if you have a young one in your life, or maybe you have a 25-year-old girlfriend who also wants this as well, I highly recommend it.
I don't feel like I've seen a child open one of these.
Right, it's all on TikTok, and they're all women that look just like you. Awesome. Well, that we just birthed a furry baby on the podcast, so that was kind of a first for I hope most people. I hope you enjoyed listening tonight.
Thanks for watching that.
Absolutely, yes, that was awesome. Thank you guys for stopping by. And episode 40 is actually going to be next week. So we will definitely see you next week. Allie, I love you lots.
I love you too.
And yeah, everyone have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you soon.
If you like what you heard, type into their Instagram and Twitter. The information's right below with their email.
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy.
Be sure to log into the channel by subscribing and check out the previous episodes. But until then, we'll see you next week with a new one. We out for now.